Hi guys, it's me. I'm at Craft4Crafters, so I thought I would do a quick video to show you what the store looks like. Okay, so on this side we've got fibre sail bags. These are the final, I'll say the final few, but there's actually quite a lot there, so I really would like to get rid of them. We shall see. Then on this side we've got my Aran yarn with some project bags. Got some kits down there on the DK rail, as well as some of my new colours. And then these next two are 4-ply, so I'll go across the top. We've kind of gone in a colour scheme, so we've gone from yellows to orange to sort of reddy, russety colours, purples through to pinks, and then we've got greens through to mosses and my beautiful limeade, and then we go back through to blues to the neutrals. Then down the bottom here we've got mini skeins and odd sock sets, and then some lighter 4-ply yarns. Those are my single yarns where I've just got one left of a colourway, and then I've got a few more kits and things. And then up on this side I've got shawls and patterns and dye techniques and so on. And on my table I've got samples and the patterns that they can buy. So if I stand back a bit, you can see what that looks like. It's me, Sarah's Texture Crafts. And there we go, that's my setup for Craft4Crafters. Doesn't look like there's a lot there, but I've actually got a lot more yarn than I normally have here, so there's plenty to buy. So wish me luck. Hi guys, so we are now back at Sarah's Texture Crafts HQ, and I thought it might be quite interesting this time to not only give you a bit of sort of a monologue of what happened at the show, but also to give you a bit of an idea of what happens after the show. I know there are a few other sellers who do podcasts, and they, like myself, have shown you, sort of talked about preparation for going to a show, and then they've shown you at the show and done a bit of a talk afterwards to let you know how the show went. But no one really kind of shows you what happens when we get back. So I thought today might be quite interesting for me to take you through just, the stock take and a couple of things that I do when I get back from the show. Okay, so the show finished Saturday night. We got back here, dumped everything, and then settled in for the evening, and spent the last couple of days just moving a few boxes around, and today is the day where it is all stock take. So as you can see, I've got lots of bags here, and I've got empty wireframe containers behind me, so all of these bags need to be individually counted and to go back on there. These bags are my little sale bags with all my leftover bits and pieces of fibre. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think I've got 8 because I've got 2 more downstairs as well that I've got to go through, count and put back on those shelves. So that's 8 out of about 20 bags worth of fibre that I had, so that's quite good going. You can also see here a very small amount of the new stock that I have to dye in terms of yarn. So yeah, my stock room is as organised as I can get it to be, but it's a bit cramped in here, or it was a bit cramped when I had all the fibre, so I'm hoping that will make a difference now that I'm moving just into yarn. So I've got to count these up first, and then I'll show you what happens with the yarn a bit later. So as you can see, I've filled up one, and then I have a bottom row of the second one here full, and that means I've got 1, 2 and, well, 3/4 free. So got rid of quite a lot of fibre. Thank you guys very much for that. I just thought I would show you these bags because they are going back on the website today. So they are 200g bags, and in the 200g bags you get a mixture of all sorts of things. So they're all quite different. I've got a couple here. So I'll show you both of those. You've got, in this one, we've got some Angelina Sparkle, we've got some Merino, some dyed wool tops, some Wensleydale, and that's Patch in the background there. Also got some pre-felt and some hand spun yarns and things. All of that you can use for felting. You've also got, I think that's silk in that one, or tencel there. And I've tried to organise them in some sort of colour arrangement. So if you want things, there's Patch. If you want things that are, say, seascaped colours, then let me know in the notes when you buy something, and I can hook something out for you that hopefully will be the closest fit that I can get. In this one, you can see I've got a bat in there, I've got coloured wool knops, merino again, I've got well, it looks like some Zwables or Ryland, some Wensleydale, and a lovely chunk of bamboo staple there for you, and also some dyed fleece. So you can see that there's quite a mixture in each of the different bags. 200g bags, they are £8 each. They would normally, when we're talking about the dyed fibre and the silk content as well, I'm saying that the, you know, sort of smallest retail value of each of the bags would be about £12, so that's a £4 discount. If you buy two, I'm going to put a special offer to get 2 for 15, so that's an extra £1 off. And then if you take 4 off of my hands, I'm going to give those to you for £25, so that's quite a substantial amount off of what they would normally be, considering they would normally be about £12 a bag. So I'm going to run downstairs and pop those on the website so that I've got something back on the website, and then I'll show you the next step, which will be looking through the yarns. Now, mini skeins are slightly different, and this goes with most of my yarn. I have to do these by my desk for a couple of reasons. First of all, I've got to count how many there are so that I can put them on my overall stock sheet, so I know exactly what I came back with from the show. And then also I need to go through and I need to work out what was on the website originally so that that can go back on, and then if there are any new colours that I need to photograph and then put on at a later date. I'm going to do these in 2 batches, so today everything that was originally on the website will go back on the website, and then these guys will be photographed ready for my update in the beginning of March. Hopefully there'll be enough left to make it look like a decent shop update, but there was plenty of new things at the show, so yeah, hopefully there'll be something nice for you, but we'll show you those as we go along. Okay, so we're going to be doing the same with the yarn boxes. I've only got 3 out of 5 boxes left, so that's always good. So I've got project bags and kits in that one as well, so I've got really 2.5 boxes left, which is fab. Again, I need to sort through all of these. I'm going to separate R and DK 4-ply just because it makes life easier for me when it comes to packing later on, and also seeing what I have as well when I come to do my dye list, which will be the final thing that I'll go through with you. So I'm going to work on these and work out if any are any are new that weren't originally on the website, and just, you know, sort of do a count and things like that. Okay, now the last thing I need to go through is my pattern box, just to make sure what patterns I've got left, how many of each, so that I can mark them off the stock list. So I'm going to do that now, and then catch up with you in a minute. Okay, so now we are on the website, and I've just popped everything back into stock. So if I just scroll down for you, you can see what's left on the 4-ply page. So there's lots of choice. And there's still some variation in colour as well, which is quite nice. And going into some of my 4-ply mini skeins that I have left. And then if I show you yarn of the month, you can see that I've still got some of the Shibore left. Not very much, it's just some mini skeins and the Aran weight. Everything else sold out at the show. That was quite popular actually. And then my book and things. So yeah, everything is back on the website. You can see I've got a few items left in the sales section as well, a couple that I've reduced the price of as well, so do check those out. And I'm going to spend some time updating the front page here, and then I'm going to put this podcast together so that that will appear there on the screen for you on the home page. So I think that's it for the moment. I'll probably pop in a moment and just give you a final sort of update from the show, but there we go. That's everything back in stock on the website sarahstexturecrafts.com. So that's it, that's my stock take done. My boxes with yarn are back up here, the fibres over there, and you can see what I've got left to dye for Wonderwall. So my next step is to just literally go through the website. It's easier for me to see what I've got then, instead of having to lie out all of the yarn in these boxes. It's far easier for me to just go through the website and go through my Aran page, my DK page, my 4-ply, my mini skeins and so on, just to see what I'm missing. I have the stock here, so it's just a case of getting it dyed up in some colours that will work with what I've got, and then I'm ready for the next show. I used to do my website stock and my show stock as separate entities, so that I would always have my website open, but for me right now, you know, since having been ill, and I'm still trying to, you know, sort of come back from that whole you know, fibre illness and allergy and all of that, so it's far easier for me now to just have one stock and to keep the website, you know, kind of trimmed down to almost nothing while I'm away at the shows. It's kind of an inconvenience for you guys, I know, particularly if you haven't been able to get to the show but you still want to do a bit of shopping, so I do appreciate that, but it's just easier for me to handle at the moment. So it kind of means, instead of having to handle the two things as separate entities and have dye lists for two separate things and keep an eye on stock and so on, it just trims it down to one nice big list for me, and it means that I can have more on the website when the website is open and I'm not at a show. So I think I'm kind of done for this bit. As I say, I just need to go and do my dye list, and we've got 2 months until Wonderwall. Well, less than 2 months, but well, no, actually it's end of April, isn't it? So I would say, yeah, probably just a bit less than 2 months, because this week I'll kind of end up doing sort of admin behind the scenes stuff instead of starting to actually dye, so I'll probably start next week. But there we go. So that's what I kind of do when I come back from the show. That's my immediate to-do list. The next thing would be to do, you know, to sort of check and see if I'd gathered any emails that I can put on my newsletter list to kind of let you guys know that I'm back. I need to get this podcast up and a newsletter out, and sort of create a few new things for social media and that. Hello, Patchy. I know that I'm going to have a few people. Do you want to come and say hello to everybody? Do you want to come and say hello? Would you like to? You would? Okay, come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, I'm going to have lots of camera shake. Oh, there they are, they're up there. Do you want to come and say hello? And that's what I get when I've been away for a while. We get silly doggy behaviour, but that's okay. We like silly doggy behaviour. She's thrown herself on the ground now for me to do her belly. She's not normally allowed in here, but because I've got everything bagged up and sealed, it's it's okay to have her in here, and it just means that before I get anything out I just do a quick hoover. But yeah, she knows she's not really supposed to be in here, so we we have a bit of silliness and excitedness while she's here. What else can I say? I just wanted to kind of say thank you as well to everybody who did come to the show. It was a fantastic show, and to see all of that fibre and yarn go to great homes and hear about everybody's new projects and things, just, you know, as usual, makes my day, and makes everything that I do worthwhile. So thanks, guys. It was great to see projects as well, and to catch up with people who have other podcasts. It's, you know, I try and keep up with podcasts as best as I can during the week, but there are so many of you guys now that I kind of have to dip in and out. So it's nice to see you and to say hello as well, and to see what you're working on in the flesh, because it allows me to have that sort of connect, you know, in the same way that it does with customers that I normally only talk to via emails. So yeah, I'm pleased to have gone. But I'm also pleased to be back, because I am absolutely shattered. It's really hard work doing a show. Craft4Crafters was 3 days, but you have the 4th day because setup day always takes a little bit of time. And yeah, Wonderwall Wales is next, which is at the end of April, and that's a 2-day show, but I'm away for 3 days with setup day. So yeah, I'm gonna run off now and get this podcast done. I will do a quick update podcast probably early March, maybe 2nd week, something like that, where I will put anything that was left over that wasn't originally on the website into stock. There's not as much as you'd like to think. I thought before I did my stock take that I was going to have masses of new stuff to show and share with you, but there really isn't much, so it will be a quick update, and I'll probably show you some of the new patterns that I'm working on as well. So with that, I'm going to kind of leave you there and rush off and get my work done, and walk this doggy, and go and get some dinner, because we better have some dinner, haven't we? Yes, we have. We better have some dinner, and maybe a biscuit. Would you like a biscuit? You would. It's time to go, guys. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye.